Know those shows, So You Think You Can Dance or American Dance Crew? Well, today In Contact has a wonderful show filled with guests that are choreographers and dancers, people that have tapped into their passion. I'm excited for you to join me today on In Contact.
Be informed, you gotta know what's going on in our community. So together we can make a change, you and me. Yeah, be in contact.
My first two guests have spent years shaping, training, and educating our youth in the world of dance. Shamiar Spann is a native of Jackson, Mississippi, was the director of The Images of Sophistication and top director of Who's Who 2015. She's appeared on the hit show Bring It, The Prancing Elite Project, and Step It Up. She's now the host of her own TV show, Dance Talk Dialogue. We also have Christopher Jordan Bolton, a native of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who has been dancing for many years. He is trained at the Debbie Allen Academy and more. He's now the co-owner of the Elite Dance Factory Dance Company and a competitive hip-hop majorette team called the Lady Elites. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to welcome Miss Shamiar Spann and Mr. Christopher Jordan Bolton to the couch at In Contact. We are so happy that you're here with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
So can you tell us a little bit about your dance history?
Okay, well, again, I'm Shamiar Spann, originally from Jackson, Mississippi. I've actually been in the Atlanta area for about 4 years.
Okay.
All I knew is dance.
Really?
Since I was 4 years old, I've dreamed of being a dancer. I've actually had my own dance team. In September of 2010, I actually formed Images of Sophistication. They were a team for about 6 years, and I moved here, and I ran them out of Atlanta for 2 years.
That is fantastic.
Absolutely. My little girl, which is now a big girl, but she's still mommy's baby, she's now in college, and after graduation of high school, I decided to go a different route. Still wanted to be in the dance venue, so I wanted to do something about dance, just not necessarily a studio.
Okay.
I've always wondered, just sitting back watching football with my dad, like, why don't we have a TV show? Or why is there not something on TV that shows everything about dance? I mean, we have ESPN for football.
Right.
And it just dawned on me. Dance Talk Dialogue. Shamiar, you're gonna do this.
Okay.
And that's where we were born.
That is fantastic. So Chris, tell me, you are a co-owner of a dance troupe. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I am. I am a co-owner, creative director, and coach for the Lady Elites. We are currently based in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going on 3 years as far as being a running team. My partner is Terrell Mobley Gibbs, and the main style we teach is hip-hop majorette, just because we are in the competitive world, similar to Miss Shamiar's team. However, we are also trained as far as we teach contemporary, ballet, hip-hop, African, the just so therefore after they leave us, they can go on to college and qualify for college dance lines. We're personally training them to be Jackson State J-sets, and then after college, go on to be company dancers or commercial dancers.
So how did you even get into the dance industry? Was it a passion of yours? Were you a dancer?
Dance has always been a passion for mine. When I was younger, my mom started me off in African.
Okay.
She believes it's the foundation, the roots, just like ballet. After that, I ventured off into high school, played football and baseball for my dad, and just found out I was not happy. Went on to, try for the drill team, discovered dance, and from there it was history.
So you grew up in Milwaukee, you started dancing as a young boy, picked up sports, but really found your niche in dancing, and you kind of transitioned into Atlanta after some years of training and stepping and
Correct.
So tell me a little bit more.
After college, I went out to Los Angeles, where I trained under Debbie Allen and her staff for a full year with a full ride scholarship.
Okay.
And just figured out, wanted to be a dancer, but also trying to maintain a lifestyle for me was a little bit difficult just because of the costs and expenses. So relocated here to Atlanta, Georgia. My mom was obsessed with the show Bring It, and my mom was like, I think you could do something like this. And at that time, I was like, me, kids, no ma'am, no way. I ended up working at the Boys and Girls Club, and they told me, in the West End, those girls needed something for them. I just know I wanted to dance. So that kind of started the journey for the Lady Elites. It went off into me learning the majorette style, but also adding my twist of the styles that I've learned and teaching them. We formed the name Lady Elites, which kind of goes with my morals and my values that I have set for those young girls. At the end of the day, they're always young ladies, and they're elite. I hold them to the highest standard. And we've went out into the competition world, and 3 years in, we've dominated, and we're looking to grow from there.
That is fantastic. So I know that teaching young children and training young children is part of your passion as well. Can you talk to me a little bit about your experience working with young people?
Okay. So working with the Images of Sophistication, it ranged from ages 4 to 18. The experiences were crucial. Working with kids, they learn to become attached. And so you become mom, you become sister, you become everything. But you also want the best for your girls, as well as, you know, when Miss Sham walk in, you need to know your 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to learn your counts. So it's me wanting to show up at high school games to see the dance, but I also want to show up at the high school to see what you're doing with this English paper.
Absolutely.
So I also believed in academics. That was just a major part of my program. If you can't get a C or above, then you can't get out there and shake it. And that's just what I believed in.
So you have some strong values.
Yes, I had and have strong values. It's still nowhere. Everywhere I go, I let that be known to all the dance teams that I see now. That's just a major thing. If you want to venture off and do right, you need to do right under all aspects.
Absolutely. So you alluded to a show that I think you're having to debut here in the spring on AIB. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. That's Dance Talk Dialogue. So Dance Talk Dialogue is simple. It's going to be the new ESPN of nothing but dance. Our season premiere is actually April 9th.
Okay.
I actually have Mr. Chris. He's actually going to be part of the show, him and the Lady Elites. So I'm super excited about that. Aren't you excited?
I am so excited.
I am super excited about that, along with we're actually going to do a dance series, our own flip style of competition. So we're just excited about everything to come. We have an award show that's going to come up in the fall that we'll televise right here with AIB.
That is absolutely fantastic. So Chris, can you tell me a little bit more about what you have on the horizon for the Lady Elites and your plans going forward?
For the Lady Elites, this year, we're looking to do a little bit more city events.
Okay.
Even though we've dominated currently in the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia as far as competitions, we want to let Georgia and Atlanta know that we are that team. So this year we're going to be doing the Juneteenth parade. We currently did it 2 years ago, but we're also going to do Savannah St. Patrick Day parade. I'm a firm believer that, you know, besides dance, besides the competition world, we want these young ladies to know that there are kids who aren't blessed with opportunities like they have, even when it pertains to dance. So, you know, we're going to also partake in some community service as well. Like Ms. Shamiar said, we are partaking in her show as well. So that's a new journey for us that we're excited about. And we're also participating, sorry about that, in Ms. Diana Williams' competition called Buck or Die, which is going to be taking place in Orlando, Georgia, or Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Sorry about that, in August. So hoping to catch the producers I bring it, and maybe hopefully we'll be on there as well.
Absolutely. Well, this is a great platform for you to start. You seem to have like a partnership kind of going on. You all know each other. You all work with each other. What are some, I guess, maybe industry best practices or some things that young ladies need to know when they're joining an organization like yours? We'll start with you, Coach Sham.
Okay. So for me, I just think that they need to know to respect themselves, respect others, and give it your all. Know that every competition is not a win. There's always one winner, but if you do your best, you'll get it the next time around.
Absolutely. Thank you. Coach Steve?
For me, working with these young ladies and being in the industry as far as dance, is mainly loving you and knowing who you are. Knowing that just because in the industry they might be looking for one particular thing does not mean you are not just as good or worth it. So it is being humble, but always staying hungry and chasing your dreams and aspirations. And at the end, you will succeed.
Well, this is a great way to put a pin right here in this particular conversation. How can we follow you and stay connected to you outside of the show?
Okay, well, you can follow Shamiar Spann. My Facebook is my name, as well as Dance Talk Dialogue has a Facebook page. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all those other things at Let's Dance Talk.
And Coach C, where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook at The Lady Elites. That's also the team page. Contacting them, you'll contact me. Also, we are on Instagram at Elite Dance Factory _.
Thank you both for being here. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
The reason why Black Panther is probably my favorite superhero movie is because it's the first Marvel character that actually displays African Americans as being successful and being those that we're capable of doing what we put our mind to.
My favorite part is when they were showing all of the technology that they had to show that Black people do have a lot of technology. And my favorite character was my sister.
Look on the news, you see people like us. You see them killing each other, you see them robbing each other, black on black crime. But this movie actually displays us working together, come together as one. And, you know, fighting for a good cause. So just take in mind the true meaning behind this movie.
Each of y'all can be heroes in your own community. Because this wasn't put on by celebrities. This wasn't a big company. These were individual people that cared enough to care, and we're here because of it. We love you. One time, everybody, give everybody a round of applause.